In Louisiana, school-aged children now make up the third largest number of new COVID infections in the state. More than 2,000 new cases were reported among children ages 5 to 17 during 1 week in July. Overall, the state is seeing 8 times more cases than just 4 weeks ago. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is at Children's Hospital, New Orleans. David, good morning.
Good morning. We're inside the pediatric intensive care unit. It's the largest hospital in Louisiana for peds. There are 2 others, but they have more patients here than anywhere else. The youngest is a 23-month-old baby girl in the room right behind our camera, and behind me is a 17-year-old young man. Now, with his blessing and his mother's permission, we're going to tell you their story. We met them last night in the emergency room. This is Jacques Lee. He has COVID. He's 17, 6'2", 365 pounds. He's a high school football player.
What are you struggling with?
Breathing, major headaches, and coughing too.
When we got to his room, the nurse told us that he had been in the emergency room waiting for more than 9 hours.
Hopefully soon he'll go up to a room. I know they're working on it.
They ended up having to wait more than 14 hours to get him a bed in the ICU.
Not so loud.
Fatina Watkins is his mother. She told us that he started feeling sick about 7 days ago.
It started when we went out to eat at a fast food restaurant. We sat down and we ate inside, which we shouldn't have did.
Miss Watkins is fully vaccinated, and her son received his first dose of the Pfizer vaccine 3 weeks ago.
I just thank God that I did get the first vaccination for him, because it could be way worse than what it is now.
For her, being here is like reliving a nightmare. 2 years ago, her 4-year-old daughter, Rain Marie, was treated at this very same hospital for RSV, and she died. This is the largest children's hospital in Louisiana. The COVID case rate here among pediatric patients has jumped just in the last week. What's the current situation?
The situation is dire.
Dr. Mark Kline, a world-renowned expert in infectious diseases, is the physician-in-chief here.
On Monday, we had 4 hospitalized patients with COVID. Today, we have 17, including 4 in our intensive care unit for children and 1 in our newborn intensive care unit.
What do you say to the folks who watch this who say, yeah, but kids are, only slightly affected?
This Delta variant that we're seeing now changes the game from my perspective. The children are more ill, they require higher levels of care, and sadly, I think we're going to be seeing more deaths over the coming weeks.
Are you scared?
No.
His mother told us Jacques is a fighter.
Having this virus is very overwhelming, so it's best to take care of yourself and to be safe, because it's really not worth it. Watching your loved ones suffer when it all could have been avoided.
So I just checked. Jacques is stable, and his condition is about the same as it was last night when we met him and his mom in the emergency room. He's supposed to go back to school here in New Orleans in the next 2 weeks, but his mom said given everything they're going through right now, she is too worried to send him back to school. So she said, I'm going to keep him home, and we'll do remote learning instead.
David, wow. Our prayers are with the family for sure. Thank you.